I actually haven't used the performers card, which I feel like a lot of people do. I know he did. I knew he mentioned the soft top runs, right? But that makes me sad. This guy has a really good frozen bow. I mean, it's still gonna be worse than maybe FK multiple characters. Jeez, do you reckon I should buy this? This bow? Or not? I feel like I should buy it, no? But it's still gonna be worse than a composite bow, no? How much? I mean, I'm thinking of buying it. But more so the question of, is it worth it? I think it's not too expensive to the point of not considering it, because the only other bow, better bow than this would be 3 to 4 cards. Right? I think the guy's asking 3 million. I don't think it's out of the realm for a weapon that could... I mean, it can roll max 20% fire damage, right? But I think like the thing you care about here is the having fire and attack speed, right? Considering. 3 mil seems... Because looking at prices, right? There is literally a better bow right now for sale for 1.5 mil or whenever Thor arrived. Right? That's like the thing. For when Thor arrives, there is a better bow. And that better bow is 1.5 mil. So I'm kind of split between, you know... What bow is that? It's the... a frozen bow. A frozen bow with 5% formless, 13% fire. While the other bow is... It's what I'm showing, right? With 3% attack speed, 11% fire. I mean, this bow is effectively 36%, which is... I mean, it's effectively a double bound without cards, right? If I put another card in it. And then I probably would never make... That is a huge drop. Fuck it. Take it. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it. Like, it's one of those things where, like, it's gonna pay itself very quick. Whenever... Assuming the dude hasn't sold it already, that is, right? I mean, 2 mil for the bow is probably a little bit too steep, but at the same time, I don't think I'm gonna find anything better anytime soon. I don't think I'm, like, likely to find anything better to level with. So yeah, fuck it. Well. What? Like 1,000? Why is this guy like 1,000? What? I am buying a leveling bow, essentially. And whenever I don't need it, you know, I'll just resell it. Rich ass. What's up, good people? Don't call me good, thank you. Don't assume my JK. Hello, dude. What's up? Don't assume my skill level. Anyway, let me grab the hunter, endo the thingy, take rest, do this, do this, do this, grab the hunter, go park the hunter. Anyway, what's up? Big clock. We both know what that nick. Fucking ass. Fucking nick. Funny nickname. What server is this? The server is called Revenant Elegy. Which essentially it's a pre-renewal server with random options. And, you know, some extra stuff, but that is like the biggest gist of it. Get ice pick. Yeah, let me. I won't need ice pick, dude. Like, we already have like probably the most well, not most difficult part, but you know, one of the most expensive parts among like Frost got the captain set. We don't even need an ice pick. I mean, we wouldn't need an ice pick anyway because we get free CT. Like, we could have just used an exerciser. Yeah, right. Let's put it this way, Cheese. We either drop an ice pick or we are never going to have an ice pick with my funds. I will never buy an ice pick. So you're either getting it yourself or we're very likely never having one. RSX at a very low drop chance or Synex in Bio 3, the MVP. So, and it costs about 100 mil on this server, so yeah. And me knowing that I don't even need a nice pick to one-shot Incubus, I really cannot justify like ever trying to buy one. Like, I would rather just do the rest of their setup because at least it's equipment I can use on other classes. I mean, I legitimately do think if you wanna, like, to be honest, yeah, but it also comes from LOD, I guess. Maybe I deleted from memory that LOD drops it. Holly ho, yeah. I mean, it's one of those situations where, like, if people want to pull Zenny to get one, sure, we could try, but I'm not gonna get, like, I will not buy a nice pick just for, you know. I will avoid Gafania as much as I can. So I'm not gonna rush farming 100 mil so I can eventually pay itself back. Like, that item just does not feel worth it. Like, ever. Like, if I could find... Wait, isn't this pretty good? Demi-One Shadow? Wait, no, is it? Wait, what would be a good axe? No, I don't want Demi-One Shadow. I want Demi-Human... Not Demi-Human, I want Demon Shadow, right? Definitely. I mean, you can fucking sniper it here, man. You can literally just right-click it with the sniper if you want to. Or you check if you can force... You can. It's 100% guaranteed on this server as well. Essentially, you want to get the item, like the Orcish Axe, with with good options, and then you slot it and it keeps the options. Which is why I was looking at those axes like, That water one looked very interesting. But anyway, like... You know. It's free. Free renewal. It's still best to wait for update. True. I mean, with the addition of meteor plates, right? I can legitimately drop Odin's Blessing set for defense altogether. I'm just... Up to what episode? It's before Thor. Whatever episode that is. But Thor is the next place that's gonna get added, so... They're adding the maps slowly because they're adding some extra stuff to them. And there's also another custom dungeon supposedly coming. Right now we have Malangdo, apparently another one called Jotunheim is gonna come as well, and then at some point they will add Thor. Re-add Thor with some extra stuff. Did I get the weapon refine skill? I mean, I'm not 70 job yet, so no. And I'm not sure I even want it, is the thing. I could get it, but I'm not sure I want it. And like a little bit better odds at refining, I'm guessing. Wait, not slightly. It should be pretty higher odds, no? Like pretty decent higher odds. Not spending. Yeah, I mean that's like a you problem though. This goes back to the basics. Yeah, before you can just press one skill and kill anything on the screen. The basics, the good old basics of not just, you know, pressing a button and deal a billion damage. Those basics. I mean, renewal and pre-re are not the same game. Like, at this point, they're just not the same game. Renewal does have something I do have to appreciate, which is you can do most stuff solo. But at the same time, just making all old content be, you know, go to it and press button, explore the map, is really lame. I mean, pre-re is nothing special. Let's be honest. Like this game in general is nostalgia bait, right? Game. It's nostalgia game, what we're used to, and that's about it. I don't know if they did, but it's in the game. Like you have all expendeds. Where Druid though? Isn't that like renewal shenanigans? Wouldn't be impossible. I'm not sure I trust. I'm not sure I trust the hunter buffers to bring a renewal class to pre-renewal. I mean, it depends where, like, what you want to farm, right? I mean, Starglad is, like, really good at killing things that don't get knocked back, but I mean, originally you would have to log a bazillion ults just for that. On here, it doesn't work that way, I think. I think it, like, key hop only goes up to 70%. Survive. Yeah, if you're playing against no one, right? Like the thing. Like Starglad doesn't really deal all that much damage without key hop stack. With it, it's ridiculous, but without it, Yeah, I know they did. Like it, I think max is like 70% instead of whatever the hell it was back then. Actually, no idea what the max stack was back then. Holy shit, we did get to 97. Let's see, 002, 003. Wait, 003 anyway? Wait, I got 003 anyway. I guess it was high 03, and now it's very probably low. Except for MVP maps, I mean. Let's be real. The class is pretty decent. Like having 3 element plus 3 slotted weapon is like pretty good damage. Well, whoever this mage in here is, I like it. Consider like what are they doing with it? Not guaranteed here though, because depending on weapon level you get more modifiers, so not necessarily. If you get really good mods on a high level weapon, it is quite often better than a level 1 weapon. The typical issue is, how the hell are you gonna get those mods? You disagree? You can disagree all you want against facts. That's the neat thing about facts. It is just the neat thing about facts. You can disagree, it doesn't mean it's not true. A level 4 mass, a mass which is 3 slotted level 4 is better than a main gauch on this server. The issue is you can farm main gauches like, you know, you can literally go kill like any shitter and you get main gauches. And meanwhile, you want the mass, you need on this server you only have Vanbergs. In general, pre-re, yes, 4 slots always wins. But yeah, that is the... I mean, it's a slight difference. Like, 4 slotted weapons are still very, very good. And most of them are the correct choice. But the weapons being able to roll like 20% element is... You know, it can skew things, because that's worth 1 card, right? The general difference is, as mentioned, farming man gouches until you get like good mods is way easier than farming scalpel / mess on here. And the reason I'm mentioning those weapons is for the same reason I would also mention a composite bow against a double bound. The composite bow wins but it's way more annoying to hunt than a double bound. So you can literally just farm double bounds until you get anything decent and you call it there, because... But I guess if you settle with shit options, composite bows aren't that annoying either. Like, if you just, like, embrace the whole, okay, I want a composite bow with just attack percent, with not attack percent, at ASPD percentage, it's probably not that bad. But if you're going to look for attack speed percentage plus elements, then it's... you're probably going to be hunting, like... I'm assuming 10 bows per 2% attack percentage, and then you have to hope for the correct element you want. Assuming you want the 2%, right? So technically the 4 slots are not necessarily better, but very often they are just way easier to get, so you just settle for the quick option. Now, the reason I am heavily considering just getting really good Orchishexes on this server in particular is because while Giant Axe is really good, like, don't get me wrong, it's really fucking good. If I want to go kill MVPs, right, at some point, 9 out of 10 times I'm not using a Giant Axe. I'm using Orchishax plus, you know, either Odin's Blessing combo or like however much defense I can use plus shield. Prof, HP, and Poly, yellow buff makes that easier. Yeah, but I mean, I'm not like the only thing. I mean, yeah. I mean, the only reason I can one-shot these guys right now, even though I have potato gear, right, is because Giant Axe is that strong. At some point, I would like a Bloody Shackle Ball. I would also love a Medal of Honor for the attack speed. But those things aren't happening anytime soon. Like, there's like pretty much every equipment I have right now should get replaced long term. Every single piece of equipment. Gospel music. I have no idea, dude. If it's like just someone dueling a million accounts just because or not. I mean, every single piece of my equipment except the sign and the axe arguably are going to get replaced. Because at some point, whenever I can, I'm replacing my armor for a captain or a mature plate whenever it does arrive. The manto would get replaced for reductions whenever I reset my edgy, if I have a Medal of Honor, which means I'll get, like, you know, I'll literally swap the edgy and the vit, essentially. The boots is a good question. I guess any pair of boots with +9 boots with Fire Lock is the way to go. The top ad gear, I mean, if I get the right word, it's gonna, like, eventually I get the right word, it's just gonna be the right word more often than not. Otherwise, it's gonna be like an Anubis set or the bucket from Abyss Knight for MVPs. Or just a damage ad gear whenever I get there. And weapon, you know, like for general things, Orkishaks for slotted plus I guess Stone Buckler more often than not. Because reduction to... Well, actually, technically, if the Horn of Buffalo is coming soon, I guess that's an option with the Thorny Buckler. Like, I lose 5% reduction to large or 20% elementals, but instead I get, I believe it's 10% attack speed, or is it 5%? I actually have no idea if it's 5 or 10% attack speed from the combo. %? Oh man. So it's still worse than the Medal of Honor. But I mean, it's one option. It is one option, nevertheless. Or not okay. Oh man. I really do wonder why people do that, TBH. Three more minutes. That's a fuckload of characters. What the hell? I feel like killing 120,000 of something is just a lot everywhere. Like, I mean, granted, ill winds are like a very common mob. Like, even then, that's gonna take you what, like 120 hours to get to that number of ill winds. I can literally just do this. It is 10% attack speed. What is it? No, I'm confused. Wait, isn't it from... It is from Belzebub, right? Fuck. Eisenorn. Attack speed delay, 10%. Yeah, okay, you did say attack for speed. I mean, it's a good combo to... Like, it's a good budget option on a Whitesmith to get attack speed, right? It's not the best defensive-wise, but, you know. But 10% is attack. 10% attack speed is like a lot. Like a lot. It's a Medal of Honor's attack percentage. Attack speed percentage. Granted, Medal of Honor is way better, but you know. But it's also 1,000 badges on this server, so... Of course, the Incubus would proc as the end was about to end. What a classic! Economy publish usually looking like. I mean, I don't know like exact numbers, but economy looks alive. Like you're not going to have like the rare stuff constantly available, but pretty much anything you're looking for, if you look for a little while, you're gonna find it. Like, apart from like the really rare stuff, you can like find everything at any point. If you're looking for love, I mean, you should start talking with PLV, dude. He's also looking for love. He's not gay. Yet. Well, why can't you? Stop being a coward and get out there. Play queen. Is that how it works? Blap, 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 blap. Fuck, right. That escalated quickly. Not quick enough. Not quick enough. Da, 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 da. Today too, PLV. Yes, it's my ship. You and PLV. Tally-ho and PLV underscore GG. You can't do that. Correx? No, Correx is mine. Fuck off. We're platonic gay. Neither of us are gay, but we pretend we are gay to each other. At least I don't think he's gay. Is he? Maybe he is. I don't think he is. That's just like gay? Yeah, but we're not touching dicks yet. Yet. Once we do, we'll be like actually gay. Yeah, and until we do it, it's not gay. That's how it works, right? Oh, we were using socks? Yeah, exactly. I'm glad to see we're coming to like actual confirmations that I am not gay. Wait, what? What? As long as you're using protection. Do I even have? I do. Doing stuff on the other game real quick. Wait, don't I have? I do. But the upper one. Right. Alright. Anyway. Oh, I forgot. Wait, my dumbass. I forgot to deliver the Monster Hunter quest. Fuck. No. No. My dumbass. Classic, dude. Wait, it lets me do it again. What? Just lets me do it again. What the fuck? Huh? What? The hell? All right. Let's, I think I call it here. I have about 6 hours of sleep ahead of me. At most, and that's assuming I fall asleep instantly. So I am calling it here. Let's log this thing off. Let's log this thing off. Let's go park the hunter somewhere. Let's just sell garbage real quick on this guy. So storage. Let's just put everything in storage and then we see what we need to sell. Because I do need to clean the storage a little bit. Right now it's full of shit. Alright. Let us see. What do I have in here to just get rid of? Jeez, by the way, are these ninja suits worth keeping or do I just NPC? I'm assuming, like, I don't know if you use them for anything. You'd use them, so I kept them. I'm assuming they're not worth keeping. Freaking hell, dude. Ruby, potion, emerald, level, diary doesn't matter. Sell, 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 keep, sell, keep, sell, sell, sell. Okay. Anything? Fuck all. Okay. Pick up more stuff. Speaking of which, what is my first storage here looking like? Oh, the merchant shit, right? What is the second one looking like? Oh, the second one is clean. I guess I should make storage to, like, where I put, like, the useful stuff, and storage 3 is the garbage. I guess is the easiest way to go about this. Well, garbage in quotation marks, right? But like the stuff that like I'm assuming it's not worth rerolling these. I mean, I think stilettos aren't worth keeping though. That's also way too many girls' diaries. Like, what the fuck? I know I'm gonna need, like, I mean, not gonna need. Yeah, I kept way too much garbage. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Storage 2. Blap, 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 blap. Everything else is just NPC. Like, storage 3 is just where I will put most stuff, and then storage 2 is the equipment. I guess. I assume these stilettos are not worth keeping unless they have like really good mods in general, which I'm assuming for the most part literally no one cares about these. Because they're level 2 weapons, right? Yeah, level 2. Instead of 3 or 4. These are like literally not worth keeping. Guess put these on storage too as well. I guess there's no harm in keeping these here, right? I'll just use storage 2 for equipment. What else is there? Muds, mold powder, claws, garbage. More garbage, more garbage. We're above for Junior, what the hell? Oh. Guess that's kinda it. Alright, storage 2. This. Dog shit. Level 18. Oh my god, I'm not a sniper, I'm a hunter. What the fuck? Or you mean Tally-Ho? Tally-Ho is a sniper. He's going to leech us, dude. Demon Shadow. Technically good, missing the first roll. Demon neutral, missing the first roll. Undead, undead. Oh shit. Let's try not to sell that fortune sword if we can avoid it. Why am I farming men gouches? I'm not. I just got them from somewhere. I'm literally not. They just showed up. This knife is technically good. It's 2 out of 3 rolls, right? But I don't think you use Demon Shadow anywhere, right? Can you even slot the knives? Or like, is it stuck at three slots? I don't think you can. No. It's stuck at 3? Really? Can't you do it for the main gouches though? Or am I missing something? Or is main gouch also dead at 3? So you do need to go to Perselius, right? No matter what, you go to Perselius. So these are worthless. Or Hornets. Oh. Well, okay. I guess the main reason I connected them to Perselius also all the time is because you typically get them just for existing, right? I don't think there's literally any point in me checking these. I mean, I think Frost is using stilettos. I have no particular idea why, but I kind of doubt it's the best weapon he has on Super Novice, but who knows. But I guess I may as well check. Dragon Ollie. Immune and Shadow. And then... I wonder, like, what the reasoning is really. Fish water attack. Maybe he wants these, I don't know. Like, I have no idea what he's actually doing on these super novices. Damn human neutral. Maybe good, I don't know.
Everyone in the Fire Nation thinks I'm a traitor. I couldn't drag her into it. My first girlfriend turned into...
I have no idea.
That's rough.
To be completely honest, if he cares about any of these things, if he even cares about his super novice to begin with at this point. Well, I guess that is the garbage taken care of for now. For the most part, right? So I do need to remember that storage 1 is vendor stuff, which kind of makes no sense. I guess I should technically swap this around. Storage 1 is the... oh, fuck. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Essentially, Master Storage 1 is like the stuff that I want to, like, move around 24/7 between characters, if need be. While Storage 1 is like the stuff, Storage 2 is the merchant stuff, and Storage 3 onwards is the garbage. I suppose is the best way to go about this. I think it makes more sense, right? Storage 1 being the stuff we roll around between characters. Alright. Anyway. Gentlemen, I'm calling it here. I think tomorrow, if I can, I will absolutely be joining a party. Because I really don't want to leech my hunter, or like, you know. Right now it means about 3-ish hours for level 97 to 98. Right? Because I kill about 1,000 per hour, which would be 33%. So it would take me 3 hours to get 1 level right now. And I could be wrong, but I think once you reach 98, I start getting like 0.15. 0.15 essentially. 0.015 is what I meant. So at that point it would be, instead of 3,000 kills, which is 3 hours, would be 6 hours of like constantly killing Anolians. Which, fuck that, dude. Alright, anyway, I'm calling it here. Gents, thanks for hanging out. If I do play tomorrow, I will try to find a party. And yeah, I'll just try to find a party as best as I can, essentially. Just to, you know, get 2 levels. To get this crap out of the way. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for hanging out, and I'll, I guess, catch you later today. In like, who knows, like 10 to 15 hours. What did you miss? Not much. You didn't miss much, to be honest. I got the Hunter to 97, and that's kinda it. But I still need to get it to 99, so... So I guess tomorrow I'll try to settle I'll try to set up an Abyss Lake party tomorrow if I can. Oh, ending. Yeah. I need to like at least get a couple hours of sleep. And after sleep plus showing up for a couple hours. Stealthy sirs, what the fuck? What's up, dude? Right. Yeah. I am calling it here. Tomorrow I'll set up an Abyss Lake party if I can. The idea will essentially be try to level the hunter and maybe the priest if I can. Been lurking for a while. Nice. I had no idea you know, dabbled in private servers. But good to know. I thought you would be an official server purist. Ragnarok content is Ragnarok content. Damn. Well, forewarning, if there ever is a discussion about official servers, I will. I'm very mean. But yeah. Either way, you know, you're actually a GM for an upcoming P server. Damn. What the fuck? If Wizard finds out. I joke. Well. I actually am surprised that, I mean, Ragnarok European scene, I feel like has been dead for a long time. Like, there's like, what, maybe a couple thousand players at most in Europe. And somehow official European servers are literally like, I don't understand. Like, they're using the they're trying to use the what's it called, the CAA strategy of opening and closing servers in Europe, which, like, let's be honest. Let's be honest, there's no European scene to milk at this point. I would actually be surprised to know how many players are actually from Europe when the global thingy goes off. It would be funny to get numbers. I would almost bet that the only thing stopping CEA players from showing up is the subscription. Same thing for Brazilian players, because that will be very expensive for those countries. Ragnarok Zero is such a fucking scam. Look, it's actually insane that they are charging a subscription for an autoplay game. It's so funny. Like, I don't know. I will watch Wizard out of curiosity. I'm just curious I don't know. I don't understand how he can be like chilling for Zero Global. I actually do not understand. Anyone with, like, you know, I believe anyone with like a basic sense would look at that crap and would be like, you don't mind the subscription or the auto hunt thing? I mind both together. I mean, I haven't seen anything about the cash shop. Like, the only thing I know about it has autoplay and it's subscription based. That's pretty much it. Who's going to not pay to win at all? I mean, the moment you could technically just get multiple accounts to auto farm at the same time, is that not inherently pay to win to begin with? But I mean, I don't know what else they're doing, right? All stats plus 21 in the server that will be level 50. What? What the fuck? 21 stats on a level 50 server. Okay. That is quite steep. That is quite steep. That is like, Jesus. I mean, I'm just doing like, well, we'll talk a little bit before I go. Doing stuff on the gachas real quick. Too many buff leads as well. Which server was it? Was it European? What? Not European. Was it IRO? That they legitimately, you could legitimately buy blue potions and white potions off the cash shop. It was one of them. That was European Prime. I see. I mean, at this point, there's really not much to talk about European official servers, right? I mean, it is what it is. And there are Xeros costumes in the shop. One costume is 60 euros. Holy shit. That is quite steep. In the fucking bait. Damn. I'll be real. I would love if Wizard stopped being blind and he just went to try private servers just to see how much he has been fucked through the years. Because at this point, the argument, I play official because I can stop playing and I come back 3 years, 5 years, 10 years later and I come and the server's still around. Nowadays that doesn't exist, right? He isn't blind, he's just ignorant. Surely he knows. Man, he can't be making that much money, like off streaming RO, let's be honest. Like, unless he's getting sponsored, which, if you are sponsored, you do need to say you're sponsored. There's like not much way he's making a lot of money by playing RO. For his streaming break. I mean, he gets like 150 viewers, right? Like even on RO, he got like 150 viewers at most. And he's streaming TOS lately and he gets like 80 viewers anyway. So he could literally, well, I guess he couldn't play literally any game, but he's technically here earning like less than 50% of what he would do in RO. Well, I guess something is better than nothing at the end of the day. But I don't know how much it is worth, like I personally don't think I could stand playing a server because it's my job, you know? But maybe he does have the fortitude to do it, and that's why he does it. But anyway, Nice talk, Mr. Salty. I once again had no idea you were like on the private row scene. Good. Nice. I don't know if you're new to it or not, but either way, welcome. Welcome to servers that don't actually want to just fuck you for existing. I will go take a nap before I need to show up at work for a couple hours, and then, you know, if I am not dead by then, I should be showing up at some point later today. Slash tomorrow. But yeah, it's been like, it's always the same thing. I start a project and then I just keep going until I have to go sleep. Right. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. If not tomorrow, the day after. One of these days. Anyway, goodbye.